In this video, I want to talk about an online feedback tool that you can use to communicate your most desired features that you would like to see added to the FileMaker platform. Now, this online capability was added by the product management folks at FileMaker headquarters, and it's set up here specifically in the FileMaker community. So I've logged on as my own account. You have to set up a username password. It's free for you to do that. And you can click the product ideas discussion space. And I'm clicking that, and it gives you a little bit of an overview of what this program is about. And basically, FileMaker was having a hard time to some degree processing all the requests that were going into their suggestion area on the website. You just fill out a form and suggest it, and it would be added as a record into a database. That was pretty useful. But what was happening is that you were getting a lot of similar things that weren't being tallied together, and it was a little bit out of control. So this area here, you can click and enter the space here. And what there are areas where you can add a new item. But before you add a new item, see what's already there. It's very important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look here, and this is a list here that you see what's going on, and you can vote on items over here on the left. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell the system to show all, and it gives me more of a compact list. So you can see at the time of the recording here, this item here had 50 votes, and 40 votes, and 37 votes, and this kind of thing. And so what you want to do is look down here and see what's in here, and if the idea is not in here, then add your own idea. Now, there are currently 2 pages of ideas here. So odds are, if you're looking for a specific idea, then it's probably already in here, but maybe not. So for example, I was looking at the one up here, which is to me one of the biggest ones that people ask about in our recordings. And that's the idea about updating solutions or pushing updates. So if we have a new version of FM Starting Point, is there a way to press a button and have new layouts, new capabilities added to your copy without losing all the customizations you've made? And that's really a good idea. In fact, it's an excellent idea. So I added a little bit of a comment in here about Vince Bonanno, a good guy, I know him, and he actually wrote this up. And I actually voted on this a little while ago, and it's already gone up 7 clicks since then. I'm not sure what field labels is all about. I'll have to look at that. If you look down here, auditing, you can already see what this one's about. We've done a number of videos on auditing, and this has to do with probably some sort of built-in audit trail capability. A reliable way of having auditing, basically to write only to a table that once you set a field to be audited, it doesn't matter what level of access you have, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to put in a comment here real quick. And this is my comment about the audit log. And so I'm going to add that comment. And then I'm going to go ahead and go back up to the top, and I'm going to vote it up. Definitely. I think auditing would be a good one to put in the product. So what you should do is vote for the ones that you think are important to you. But then once again, before you add new items, check to see if ones are already in there. Now, it's really important to keep in mind that this is a list of suggestions, and the community is helping to prioritize the more important suggestions, so FileMaker understands that. I need to be clear that these are product suggestions and don't necessarily reflect what is being developed in a future version of the product. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if some of these items do show up in future releases, but this is not any sort of concrete list that reflects what the engineers at FileMaker are building. So it's important to understand this is a wish list, not a guarantee of what you're going to get sort of list. So very important. This is a way for you to communicate directly in a meaningful way with the product managers at FileMaker Incorporated. So the product managers are looking at this. They're using this as evidence to present to management on what features should be brought to market. So clearly the items here at the top are high priority items, and they would be ones that FileMaker would be more likely to support based upon the discussion here. So definitely go in here and add your voice to what's going on. I'm Richard Carlton, and I'll catch you in another video.